Let me do a read. We're going to bring in our guest here to help us preview the Guardians-Blue Jays game tonight. After a quick word from Epicor, every team knows the value of hard work, of taking pride in what you build and practicing every detail to get the best results. But no one player, no matter how amazing, can do it all alone. Working together makes getting the win easier at Epicor. The all-stars are the hardworking manufacturers and distributors who create and deliver the things we all need, from aerospace to electrical to medical devices. From small businesses with big dreams to growing enterprises with global visions, we'll equip you with the right tools to move forward, think ahead, and lead the way. Because as the clock ticks down, you need to make the most out of every hardworking minute. Easier doesn't cut corners. Easier finds the lane. Discover your success at easierwithepicor.com. And with that, we are thrilled to welcome in Locked On Blue Jays host Braden Owasco. I hope I pronounced that right. To UCSS. Braden, how you doing today, man?
Yeah, doing really well. Thanks for having me on, guys. This show is unbelievable. I'm a huge fan, so love it.
Oh, we appreciate that, man. We thank you.
And by the way, that hat is fire. I love the hat.
Thank you. It's one of 37 I have.
That's
37.
Mad Hatter.
Are they all Blue Jays hats? Or just 37 hats in general?
Yeah, it's a problem. Yeah.
That's funny. I got
Right.
that same problem. I only wear Cleveland Indians or Guardians hats.
Yeah, the Blue Jays. Are you old enough to remember when the Blue Jays? Probably not. You don't look old enough to remember when the Blue Jays first came into the league, right?
No. I don't even remember the back-to-back.
Yeah.
Joe Carter.
Joe Carter. Who was an Indian.
He was an Indian,
He was an
Look
Indian.
at this bro, man.
Joe Carter was awesome.
Man, he was the best thing we
Oh,
had.
my God. That guy was such. The Indians actually got him from the Cubs in the Rick Sutcliffe trade, but that's all. Forget it. That's all ancient history. But, yeah, the Blue Jays and Mariners came in the same. I think it was 77. Was that the year? I think it was 77.
That's right. Yeah, 77.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And obviously the Blue Jays have had some really good teams in the last bunch of years, and they've just fallen on their face in the playoffs. What is the feeling? And the Blue Jays are kind of in that mid-pack right now with a lot of the American League teams that are kind of mid-tier, decent, not great. What's the feeling about the Blue Jays? I'm curious right now in Toronto.
I mean, it is what it is every single year. It's people get super frustrated or super pumped up about the team, and then it goes the complete opposite way. Because we never know exactly what they're bringing. So I don't know. Right now, the fan base is in it. The fans seem to think that this team has a chance, and just I think that goes to the fact that the AL East or AL in general is pretty bad. So you can get a shot if you load up at the deadline or something like that. I think it's open season right now.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Ray, we talked about Andres Jimenez, and he was a big part of what what we were trying to do. You don't even want to get into it,
sucks.
bro. Did y'all get fleeced a little bit? Did you get fleeced a little bit on that deal? I don't know, cause we got him up out of here, and it looked like his stick was left in Cleveland for 1 year. What do you thought us about him?
No, he's horrible. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Ross Atkins brings him in to be a defensive piece because Ross Atkins loves defense, but then the guy can't hit a baseball to save his life outside of the first 4 games of the year. I don't know. They had him in the 4 hole at one point. If that doesn't tell you where the Blue Jays are at right now, I don't know.
And by the way,
He's
guys,
in the 4 hole?
Yeah, he was not anymore.
Yeah.
That was when he hit the 3 home runs the first week of the year and has won since. But you know who else is on the Blue Jays you guys may have forgotten?
Who?
Our old buddy and my punching bag, Miles Straw, who somehow the Guardians conned into taking his contract.
Shapiro still
For the
there?
Blue Jays, it doesn't really matter because it's not much of a contract and they spend money, unlike the Guardians. But that guy can't play to save his life. Another guy who only plays defense.
You know what? I'll take him this year.
He's not been terrible. I hear you.
No. And you know what? It worked out perfectly because Dalton Varsho was out with injury. So getting Miles Straw at that point was a little bit of a savior looking back because I don't know what we would have done otherwise.
That nobody has ever said that before, Braden.
Listen,
I'll tell you.
you
About
get-
Miles Straw.
How
Because
is-
he still can't hit. I know he's hit all right this year. He hits his singles and he steals a few bases.
How is Bo Bichette doing this year?
Bo Bichette is my bounce back player for the Blue Jays. Everybody was so down and out on this guy, and
stupid.
I said in
They
the
were talking about
offseason,
trading him.
That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. The trading rumors that goes on with Bo Bichette every single year that he plays a little bit below expectation or because the contract is up. Last year he was injured for like 80% of the year, and people are like, oh, he's horrible. We got to get rid of him. And now he's back to being Bo Bichette. I think he was, last time I checked, 8th in the league in hits. This is a guy that you need on your team. It's just you got to surround him with good pieces. And for the past couple of years, they just haven't done that.
So I know Jimenez can't hit, but another fellow Cleveland baseball player in Toronto is hitting a little bit, and that's Ernie Clement. When I looked at the numbers, making some preview stuff for the series, he's hitting 307 with the 759 OPS, and he's been red hot the last couple of weeks. Where the hell did this come from?
Oh, you know what? We've loved Ernie Clement. He's been our guy. Even when Davis Schneider was having sort of that electric run right at the beginning of his career when he was brought up, we said Ernie Clement's the next guy. Like, watch out for him. He's not going to be this explosive piece or nothing like that, but he's going to come in and do a job for you, and that's exactly what he's done. He's played amazing defense, whether he's at third or second. He's been great. And yeah, just a bat-to-ball guy. He comes in the lineup and gets hits, and sometimes in big situations. So, yeah, love Ernie Clement.
You know, you say that Ernie Clement is doing well, Bo Bichette is a bounce back. If the hitting is doing so well, where's the struggle at? Why isn't the Blue Jays just running away with this thing?
Inconsistency. It's been the number one. That's our number one problem. Is the only thing that's consistent is the inconsistency. They go on a stretch of 10 games, and you think, wow, this could be the best offense in the league. Maybe not that far, but they were pretty good. And then they go on another 5-game stretch where they get 3 runs in 6 ball games. And then you're like, oh my God, we might have to blow this team up. Mm-hmm. So it goes back and forth. And the pitching's been all over the map. Same thing. You get 2 good outings from a guy, then the next 3 are horrible. And then Jeff Hoffman decides to blow back-to-back saves. Or, you know, I don't know. And then he's been gross too at some points, but then he just blows up from time to time. So, yeah. Tough.
The Hoffman thing, and, you know, I'm a fantasy baseball nerd, and I got Jeff Hoffman as one of my closers on my fantasy team. And he has had a weird year. Like, he has, like, most of his appearances, it's 1 inning, 2 strikeouts, no base runners. And then he's got like 4 or 5 games where he just got absolutely destroyed. So it's been a weird year for him. Their bullpen in general, though, because we got like a deep league, 16 teams, 32 players. I got like Braden Fisher. I got like all these random middle relievers on the Blue Jays. Their bullpen's been good, but the interesting thing is Max Scherzer's coming off the IL to make the start tomorrow. What are your expectations? Because mine are not that high for him right now. It doesn't look like they are for you either.
Hopefully we get 4 innings out of him. I don't know.
Yeah.
The rest of the season, that's like, honestly, whatever he can give us at this point is fantastic because, going back 3 weeks, we weren't even sure if he was going to pitch again. This could have been his swan song year. So,
yeah,
whatever he can give us. The pitching staff is hurting right now. Bowden Francis is out. We're waiting for the return of Alek Manoah. So, getting him for any time right now.
We're waiting for a long time for that one, Braden. Sorry, but.
Yeah, you know what? I like Alek Manoah still. I think I've been watching some of his videos from tape and stuff like that, and he looks good, but you never know. He's a guy that he thinks he's the best pitcher of all time, and then he comes in and gives up 7 runs. So who knows what he's going to do?
What are your from an outsider's perspective? What are your thoughts on the Guardians?
I like the Guardians. I think they got a lot of good pieces. It's just putting everything together a little bit. I don't know. I look at the pitching matchups for this series, and it's a little bit terrifying if you're a Toronto Blue Jays fan. And this team has a lot of, I think, has a decent offense. They just, again, it's are they going to get it on a day-to-day basis?
Braden, you're out of your mind. They do not have a decent offense. They suck. You're not in the weeds with it like we are. You're not going to convince me into believing this is a decent offense.
We kill for the offense and the names that you got.
Yeah, some of the inconsistencies. I get it, but yeah, man. I mean, listen, Jose and Quan are great, and when they let Manzardo play, he's been pretty solid. The rest of the lineup stinks.
They've scored more than 4 runs once in June.
That's tough.
Yeah, the Guardians just won 4 of 6 against San Francisco and the Athletics, and they didn't. They averaged
4-3 were the amount of runs.
Yeah,
they scored
and then they scored
games.
1 in the 2 they lost. So I don't know. All right, give us a prediction, Braden, which is impossible in baseball. Who wins the series?
Well, originally I had I have to go Blue Jays 2 of 3, but I have no idea which game because, again, it all depends on how the Lau show, Eric Lauer, goes out there. He's been great this season, but, when's the other shoe going to drop with this guy? And then Max Scherzer. So I don't know. It could be a Guardian sweep here, or it could be a Blue Jays 2 or 3. I'm going one or the other.
All right, man. We appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you for joining us,
Good
Brady.
deal, man.
Appreciate it, guys.
You can find more of Braden stuff on the Locked On Blue Jays podcast if you want to hear their side of the recap after they take on the Guardians. And another reminder, tonight's game is on WKYC. Coverage starts at 6:30, first pitch at 6:40. Bo, I'm going to show those clips in a sec, but first, I wanted to ask